Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Holly Carter. I'm here to help busy women look and feel better about themselves inside and out without expensive treatments and procedures. Today we're going to talk about updating your appearance to re-enter the workforce. So I don't know about you, but I have been like a stay-at-home mom, and I've also run a skincare business at the same time. But sometimes it's easy to get sort of stuck and you're running around in yoga pants and ponytails, and now you got to go back to work. Either you are ready to go back to work to maybe you've been in COVID, you've been working from home and you got to go back to the office, or maybe you just want to earn some extra money and you need a job, and so you got to go into an office. So I'm here to help you with 5 tips to help update your appearance. Okay, so the first wardrobe. And so, I wouldn't say go out and buy a whole new wardrobe, right? Maybe just look at what you've got, see if you've got some good classic pieces, depending on where you're going back to. Need slacks, skirts, or is it a little more casual? Maybe you can wear nice jeans, but maybe you need some cute little dressier tops, that kind of thing. Out here in California, it's a little more casual in most places, unless you're, like a lawyer or something like that. So, I would look at the people that you're going to be working with. What do they wear? And make sure it's appropriate for the place that you're going to work. And I would say, you don't have to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe, right? Maybe you just need a few new pieces. And the great thing is that Amazon is there, Walmart is there, Target is there. So if you don't need to spend a lot of money, those are great options to go find a couple of extra pieces. Make sure you're picking sort of classic styles. Make sure you're getting clothes that fit you well. If they're too long, obviously get them hemmed. Just make sure that you're looking tidy and well groomed. Also, pick some pieces that are colors that complement your skin tone. Do you look better in cool colors, things that have like blue undertones, or do you look better in warm undertones? Obviously neutral, which would be black, navy, gray, white, tan. Those are all, you can pair so many different things with them. But maybe you find a couple of pieces you can dress up or down, and you can, wear with a nice pair of jeans, or you can wear it with slacks or a skirt, and make sure the color complements you. Pick something that you feel really good in, because when we feel good in things, we're not sitting there worried about what we're looking like all the time. And it's always makes you feel more confident when you have something on that makes you feel good. Check out new shoes. Amazon, like I said, Amazon has great options for shoes. There's lots of places you can get less expensive shoes that still look good until maybe you get some extra money and you buy a nicer pair of shoes. If you're going to use shoes that you already have, look at them. Do they need to be polished? Are they kind of beat up looking? Do they need a new heel on them? Sometimes I see people walking around and you hear them sort of clicking because the metal part of their shoe is exposed and it's making noise. Go to the shoe hospital and get it fixed. Makeup. So maybe you don't wear makeup, and that's okay. Make sure that you're very well groomed. You're washing your face. You are taking care of your skin, because that's going to show. Make sure your eyebrows are groomed. Make sure, if you have, hair on your lip, that you get rid of that. Details matter. People look at those things. You want to represent the place that you're working well. You don't want to look like you just rolled out of bed and threw on clothes. And, unless maybe you're working at an exercise place, and it doesn't matter, and you can throw on exercise clothes and put your hair in a ponytail. That's great. But if you're going into an office, or you're going into, a company, you want to represent them well, and details make a difference. Look at your skin. Nails. Are your nails groomed? I don't always love getting my nails done, but it's important to, and it's expensive, but it's important to have well-groomed nails. Make sure they're cut and filed, and you don't have a bunch of dead skin on your hands. Maybe you need to do some sort of an exfoliating treatment on your hands, or use some sort of product to get rid of the dead skin. Make sure your skin looks good. Your arms, if you're going to wear skirts, obviously your legs. Make sure that you don't look like you have rough and dry skin. People pay attention to those things. Also, your hair. So make sure that you have a hairstyle that you get complimented on. Maybe it's time for an update. Maybe you need to color your hair. Maybe you need to add highlights to your hair. Maybe you need a new hair style and you want something that's super easy, that's not going to spend a lot of time, but still looks professional if you're going to a professional place. For me, I have tough hair. My hair's pretty straight. I actually put heat rollers in it, and it sort of smooths out your hair. My hair doesn't hold the curl, but at least it looks like I did something to it. So make sure you're keeping track of those details. Those are important too. Also, with regard to makeup, maybe you don't wear makeup and that's okay. Maybe you want to try to wear makeup. If you're going to wear a foundation, make sure you've picked a foundation that's the right shade for your skin tone. I see so many times women walking around, maybe they have on a foundation that's too yellow or too orange or too dark or too light, and it doesn't, you can see me, like my foundation and my neck look the same. And I'm guilty of that. Like I used to wear a foundation that was too light on my face, and and then it was darker here, and it looks weird. So if you're not sure, ask someone. Sometimes when you go to the department store, if you're asking them for help with makeup, maybe they're going to help you with a makeup look, but it doesn't necessarily go with you. Like it's not your personality. It's not something that you would do. So keep that in mind. Also, unless you're going to work at Vogue or somewhere like that, you probably don't need to wear a lot of glamour. And maybe you're someone that likes to do that and you like to wear, full makeup, and that's great. But make sure you don't overdo it for the place that you're going to work. I don't know how many of you are close to my age. I'm in my 50s, but I remember the movie Working Girl in the 80s. It had Melanie Griffith and Joan Cusack and Harrison Ford and Sigourney Weaver. And I just think of Joan Cusack walking around with the 80s hair, and she had, the 3 or 4 colors of really bright eyeshadow on, and she had, the shoulder pads. So think about that before you go all out on your makeup. Maybe you just need a nude makeup look that's really classic, or maybe you want like the no makeup look. And that's easy to do. You can just throw on a little, even concealer if you have a great skin tone and you don't need a lot of foundation. You can just throw on concealer here and there, maybe a little blush, lip gloss, mascara, and you're good to go. So keep track of like what other people wear at the office that you're going to go to or the place that you're going to work. Keep an eye on what they're wearing so that you sort of fit in with them. But, don't necessarily, copy what they do. Step it up a notch so that I look well put together, and maybe a little bit better looking than other people in the office. I know this is going to sound awful, but there's research to show that women that wear makeup to work make more money. Doesn't mean that you have to do it. Doesn't mean that it's going to, catapult you up, but those are things that people want to work with people that are well-groomed. So represent the company that you're working for well. Okay, the last thing that I'm going to talk about is glasses. So I don't know about you, but I have to wear readers all the time now because I'm getting older and I can't see up close. So look at your glasses. I'm going to give you an example. So here's a pair that I bought at the store. I can't say that I look fabulous in these glasses, but they work, I can see, and I just needed a pair at that time. This is another pair that I bought at Amazon. I bought a pack of like 6 glasses. I feel like I look much friendlier in these glasses sometimes I have to be careful. I have a small face, and sometimes glasses can sort of overpower me. But, you know, what is it that you're looking, what is it that you look like, or how are you portraying yourself when you go there? Are you friendly? Do you look approachable? You know, think about those things. You might ask a girlfriend or someone close to you for their opinion. Like, if you want to update your look, what do they think? Do they think, you know, obviously you may not do what they say, because if it's not something that you feel comfortable with, you're not going to do it. But if you're not sure if you look good or not, ask someone. Most women love to give their opinion, and, you know, maybe they can help you. Well, I hope that has helped you if you're going back to work. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Please hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video. I post them on Thursdays, and please share with your friends. Helpful, and I'll see you next time.